a cold and stormy night, Jack, a famous treasure hunter, sat in his small wooden cabin deep in the forest. He held in his hands an old, torn map, passed down to him from his grandfather, who had spent his life searching for a legendary treasure said to be buried deep within a deserted mountain. Everyone believed the legend was just a myth, but Jack was convinced there was something hidden that was worth the risk. Jack decided that tonight would be the night he embarked on his journey. He packed his bag with the necessary equipment and set out into the darkness, ignoring the storm and the thunder that shook the sky. He had to cross a dark and dangerous valley, surrounded by towering trees, and his footsteps echoed eerily in the silence. Jack reached the foot of the mountain, which appeared taller and more intimidating than he had imagined. As he climbed the steep slope, he found himself stumbling and nearly falling with each step. But he pressed on with unyielding determination. Midway through the climb, he discovered a small cave emitting a faint light. He hesitated for a moment, but slowly entered the cave. Inside, Jack found something unexpected. There were ancient markings on the walls depicting people who appeared to be worshipping something strange. As he examined the drawings, he heard footsteps behind him. He froze. Slowly, he turned to find a mysterious man in a black cloak standing in the shadows. The man spoke in a low voice. "I've been waiting for you, Jack." A chill ran down Jack's spine. "Who are you? And how do you know my name?" he asked, bewildered. The man gave a mysterious smile and said, "I am the guardian of this place, and the treasure you seek is not what you imagine. There is a price to be paid before you can claim it." Jack froze in place for a moment, then cautiously asked, "What is this price?" The mysterious man chuckled softly and said, "It's not something you can pay with money or power. This treasure is bound to the spirit of the mountain, and anyone who enters its depths must give up a part of themselves." Jack stepped back, trying to comprehend what the man meant. "What do you mean by a part of myself?" he asked. The man replied calmly, "You must either sacrifice a cherished memory or confront your greatest fear. The choice is yours." Anxiety crept into Jack's heart. All he wanted was to find the treasure and change his life, but he hadn't expected to face a decision of such magnitude. He sat on a nearby rock, reflecting on his life. There was one memory more precious to him than anything else: the moment he said goodbye to his mother before she passed away. That memory had been his source of strength throughout the years. But he also knew that his greatest fear was something else: loneliness. He feared that after all his adventures and treasure hunts, he would end up alone at the end of his life. Jack raised his head and looked at the mysterious man. "I choose to face my greatest fear." The man smiled and said, "A brave decision, but remember, facing your fears